Thank you, Mr. Smith. Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. As you all know, we launched WCNC. That's your microphone. As you all are aware, we launched a student-driven Title IX task force. That task force is wrapping up its work, and I expect by the end of this month to receive a report with their recommendations outlining how we can better improve our processes to provide better support for our students. And so I am here today in the meantime to announce that we will be beefing up, increasing support in our Title IX office to better support our students here in Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. The responsibility of the personnel that we will be adding to our Title IX team, their responsibility, their sole responsibility, will be to investigate allegations of sexual misconduct at the school level. Our goal, my goal, is to take the responsibility of investigations of sexual misconduct allegations out of the hands of our school level staff and put that with the additional staff that we will hire. My goal is to create a greater level of consistency in how we handle reports of sexual misconduct throughout our district. And again, I want to say that I am looking forward to receiving the report for our student-driven Title IX task force in the coming weeks, which I will share. I will review it. I will share that report with our Board of Education, and my intent is to make that report public. At this time, I will entertain any questions that you may have.
Superintendent, we've been asking since early August for full data of reported sexual harassment as defined by Title IX, and you haven't produced that data. Why are you withholding that data for more than 3 months?
As I've shared, there are rules and regulations around sharing information involving student cases. And I will not do anything to compromise or jeopardize a student matter by sharing specific details around specific cases.
That wasn't my question. My question was specifically about data.
Are there any other questions?
Robin. On Wednesday night, parents and students came to a town hall in Huntersville and asked for answers about how you are keeping guns out of school. They do not feel like you gave them any answers. What is CMS doing to keep guns out of schools, and what is the timeline on when you will have some answers for them?
We were pleased to see so many community members come out and attend the town hall this week, because guns on our campuses are a problem. And it's a problem that we must attack together with our community. And so that's why we were so pleased to see so many members of our community come out and express their opinions about this. And as I shared at the town hall, we have created an internal task force to address issues of safety. Safety being social emotional safety, as well as physical safety of our students. And I expect the results from that task force before we release from winter break. And there will be short-term solutions as well as longer-term solutions that we can begin to put in place.
Superintendent Parrish would say that you have been more reactive than proactive with a lot of this, whether it be the violence or the sexual harassment. What are you guys going to be more proactive instead of waiting after the fact? I mean, you mentioned these people that bolster up the Title IX office that will be investigating these things after they come out, but what are you guys going to be proactive about this?
Absolutely. Thank you for that question. Let me say this, because I'm a student of history, and I think about in the past where there have been instances where perhaps some of my predecessors have come out and quickly stated, this is what we're going to do. I think about the addition of fences around our campuses. I think about some other initiatives. Those did not come to fruition. I believe the best approach is to take a measured approach and be thoughtful and be strategic about our plan of action. And that plan of action must include a comprehensive solution.
Brett, in terms of this Title IX task force that you're talking about, how big were the discrepancies? Because between middle schools and high schools, there's 80 plus 3 other extra schools that are like combined. So it's 83 different investigators that, in theory, would do a Title IX investigation. How wide-ranging were these discrepancies that you were finding? Why didn't you put it all into one? And also, how many people are you planning on putting into these positions?
We have not defined the exact number of positions. That work is ongoing, but I will tell you that we have a commitment to fund these additional positions through the rest of this school year. And my expectation would be that these positions would be prioritized in our upcoming budget request that we make to Mecklenburg County.
And what about the discrepancy, though, in the investigations that you've been seeing? Is that why you felt the need to have just one group do the investigations as opposed to 83 individuals from middle school and high school?
We want to ensure that there is consistency across our district. I believe this is the right thing to do to help keep our students and our staff safe and to provide the support that they need in order to accomplish that.
Okay. Some previous sexual assault victims in sexual assault CMS mentioned that they have signed non-disclosure agreement. I kind of want to ask you, is that like part of the process of how CMS was maybe previously doing it now, how they are dealing with sexual assault claims?
We believe by adding the additional staff to our Title IX office, that will create the level of consistency across the district. I cannot speak to specific cases, but we are here today because we are taking action to help protect and to provide a level of additional support for our students and our staff.
One more question, Sarah.
What is your message to students and parents that still feel unheard and say that if they had not done walkouts, if they had not done protests, that we would not be here today? What is your message to those folks that still feel very unheard?
Thank you. My message to our students, my message to our families is that we hear you. I hear you. And that we are committed to the well-being and safety of all of our students and staff in Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. And we have an obligation, and that's why we're here today announcing that we're going to increase the amount of staff in our Title IX office to help provide additional support for our students. I hear our families, I hear our students, and I want our students to continue to speak up about issues that they're passionate about. We're passionate about those issues as well. Thank you.